It's game number 9 of the Dark Elf run. I didn't even see the inducement screen. I don't know if I was just distracted just now, not concentrating, but I think maybe we've just got exactly matched TV. We're playing against humans. It looks like they've got a mighty tackle. They've got some guard. They've got a guard break tackle over here. They've got a sneaky get dirty player. Uh-oh, it's going to be rough. They've got a sprinting, I think, diving catching catcher over there. Looks like they're hitting those randoms and maybe hitting some pretty good ones. We've got a guard ogre here over here as well. Don't think they've got a halfling. But yeah, that looks pretty tough. I'm a bit scared of going on offense first and getting fouled. But on defense first, but I think we still should go on defense first because I just think that's the correct... Is it though? Is it the correct play? Oh, I ran out of time thinking and got offense first. Well, there you go. I was actually thinking of going defense first, but I didn't click fast enough, so offense it is. I was too busy doing that intro and was not paying attention to the clock. Frenzy Goblin! Frenzy Goblin! By lovely I mean horrible but very funny, therefore it is the correct play. I mean I think the Frenzy Goblin is actually low-key good. Like I think genuinely with all the grab, having a little sneaky frenzy piece could create some potentially good plays. But I might be talking rubbish. There's a very real chance I'm talking rubbish. We always have to consider that possibility that I'm talking rubbish. Well, I guess since you've got sure hands, good guy Merton is now our ball carrier. They've got frenzy here as well, which I did not see right away, so we probably want to try and bonk that. I did random a witch elf because we were talking about it. It's all because of this 1.6 million TV cap in ladder. I believe it's just necessary to do some randoms to be competitive, but I don't know fully what's correct for dark elves specifically, but we thought we'd give the random generals a go for it. Okay, just to stun that one. Ooh, badly hurt on that one's nice. You've got a bench, you're not going to whap a random lineman. Now, the thing with humans is they're fast. And if you're not careful, especially with the break tackle one, can get around. I think this side's okay though. You're alright, Ross. Sneezing over there. Despite how much I moaned about them, I do think Cornwall are one of the most fun teams I've played. I also enjoy moaning. I mean, it's well established that I am a massive complainer. So, I think I moan about everything all the time. Today, Underworld. Tomorrow, who knows? Early injury is nice, lowers the odds to go for a foul. I think they'll still go for a foul because that's sneaky at dirty player, but you're right. It is quite handy. The spawn killed Ripper. Very nice. Very, very nice. I think having a good moan is part of being English, so it's necessary.
There's only one word to say at this moment.
Mighty blow punch on this block person. I really should have bought the third reroll. I don't know why I didn't buy the third reroll. I think that was a mistake because I had 100,000 in the bank. I don't know why I'm insisting on playing off 2 rerolls. I don't really want to. I want to have 3 rerolls. This looks like an interesting choice. Could there be something to serve here? Does go for the foul, gets a stun for a send-off, please. No. Still, only a stun. Yeah. We can hit that first, and we can definitely try to do serve. The problem is, guard makes that slightly tricky to hit first, doesn't it? We either go for the 1 dice without block, or to bring someone around.
To be well assisted. That will help the player move without risk.
It was a 2+ either way. I mean, I guess if we'd rolled the 2, it would have kept us there, so maybe the dodge was better, but it was a 2+. 3 or more would have pushed it back, and if we got the power, then still wouldn't have got us 2 dice, that would have, because of that one, but I don't know. It was a 2+ to dodge away anyway, and 2+ not to roll a skull, so I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. I feel like there was a way to serve that, and maybe I should have been more aggressive. I mean, there definitely was a way to do it by coming around. I just didn't really want to roll the 3+. I feel like that was maybe looking a gift horse in the mouth, go straight for the 3+. But I do feel like I wimped out a bit by not fighting harder to get that serve, because the serve would have been very nice on a guard blitzer. Oh, they're going to blitz that, aren't they? With Mighty Blow. I did not think about the positioning of that enough. Those should be the other way around. Those should definitely be the other way around. Whoops. Oh well, this will be my fault when this gets killed.
always been a fan of elves. It's a rather fetching line of t-shirts.
Could have stood the frenzy lad. I don't have a frenzy lad. They have a frenzy lad. Oh, that is not at all what I expected. They had a mighty bow tackle here they could have gone after either of those with. They went for it with the ogre instead and rolled a straight power on the bludge. That's unexpected and annoying that it worked. Because you could have gone for that with tackle. But... Oh, to pick up Minnie, you alright, Jimmy. Have a good one. I'm confused by many of these choices. Like, they went after this one, which I then thought they would definitely foul that one, but they fouled this one instead. And they didn't use the tackle. I'm confused. I'm very confused by many things, but I'm very happy with the outcome, because now the sneaky git is gone. And now there's definitely some possible fun serves here. If we could fill that square, we could maybe even serve the ogre on uphills. Maybe that's too greedy. Also, it's not really that easy to fill that square. Fine. I think that probably means we don't go for the serve this turn again. Boo! Boo to not doing serves. Do you know what's more fun than not doing serves? Doing serves. For right now, they're not happening. Let's get you up. Put you there. And they have got their frenzy here, which is annoying. That's also disappointing. That's pretty bad, actually. And fine. Maybe that's one dice here. Yeah, if they cut that corner with the break tackle, they could one dice here. To go through a tackle zone, out for tackle zone, double rush. Really feel like there's going to have to be a serve here soon if they keep sticking this close to the sideline, but I haven't managed to find one yet. Or maybe I have just seen them but not been greedy enough to go for them. Hey, Tofu. Were you at NAFC, Tofu? Tofu NAF?
It's rumored that Spike magazine editor Yore Renault actually hates sport and would rather play with action figures instead. This has nothing to do with near nothing station.
Opponent's having a good think. I wonder if they are thinking about this play on the ball. They could also come through this soft diagonal, but there's still a second dodge that way, so I feel like with the break tackle you might as well do it that way if you're going to go for it, unless it's just about getting the assist, in which case you could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, so it's still 2, 3 plus dodges and an extra 2. They have got 3 rerolls. Okay, no, they're just bringing that around. I don't know what that's for. Curious. I thought if you're dodging through there, then surely you're coming here somewhere. I wish I had to miss this year, unfortunately, home to you next year. It is a really fun tournament, I see. Like, it's a really fun one to be at. It's a really fun one to be at. Okay, still don't know what this is doing, but they've taken a 2 dice hit here, which I think has removed it, just from the way that the graphic just went, but I'm not sure. So Bloodborne, yeah, is injured, serious injury. Probably Apo that. Because serious injuries are annoying on positionals. Oh well, probably have to live with it. That's a shame. Now the Apo's gone as well. Man, the injury table's tough in these rules. Yeah, bad Apo. So they were just putting this guard in here to be in the way. I feel like you could have done that without dodging if that's what you wanted it for, but...
I prefer the passing to running down the field. One tactic is for the intellectual elite. The other is for simpletons. I like running down the field.
There's definitely an Ogre Surf on here. It's just a question of how aggressive we are and which way we want to do it. Because, I mean, one way is uphill into uphill with Juggernaut. Which is not as crazy as it sounds. Because basically, with Juggernaut, all you're asking for is a 2+.
Nicely done.
You're asking to avoid the skulls and that's it, really. Sod it. That's fine.
A good coach always uses the right player for the right job.
And that's fine. That's why I like Juggernaut Frenzy, for greedy uphill surfs on ogres. It's even more fun when they have things like when they have stand firm, but right. We need to make this ball a little bit safer. We probably need to do some... I mean, you're just stuck, which is not great. You want to come this way, I think. There you go. Oops, the other way. Oh my goodness, I've just completely forgotten that you're up here. Whoops. Here maybe? Seems okay.
I've seen some great but their buddies out there were the best.
Jugs and Dauntless match here. I love Jugs and Dauntless. I love it so much. Because you can do silly things like that. And it's a little bit reckless, but it's also not. It's not nearly as crazy as you might think. Because as long as you're avoiding the skull, which is a 1, you're okay.
That's a strike made with technique and precision.
So like you're just asking for a 2+2+, and you're getting at least a push. Hargrim! Hey Hargrim. Ooh, double skulls. Going to the biggest tournament 2024. Biggest tournament 2024 is that Battle Bowl in Hastings. I'm excited. That's soon. It's not that far away now. I need to look at that and rosters. Need to look at the rules. I misread what you'd written there, Dimmy. I obviously know you're running it. For a second, I thought you'd written "I'm ruining it," which I thought was a bit, bit pessimistic to be saying you're ruining your own tournament already. I really do need some guard on this team, don't I? All the guard is definitely hard to deal with. Deathlock, thank you for the follow. So for now, the humans are down 3, we're down 1 for this drive. So it should feel like we have more players than them, but somehow it doesn't at the moment. The colours are quite close, might be easier to play like this. I'm still trying to squish us into this sideline. Hi! Thank you so much for the tier 1 sub. 4 months of watching a small dog sleep and play Bardfall games. He's a very clever dog. He's a very clever dog that manages to play Bardfall and sleep at the same time. We're probably coming back to the middle here. What time are we on? 5. Yeah, we've still got time. Definitely want to take our hits. Because hits can do things like that. Can also do things like that. What am I doing here? Someone has to stand up. Maybe both these have to stand up. Should have left it that long to make that decision.
They are down and surrounded by the opposing team. This isn't
A bit risky that, but it gets me that 2 dice. I wanted. I figured following is the least I could do after you murdered my renegade team week. Oh no! When did I do that? I'm sorry. I apologise. Which team was I playing that did that? I remember us playing, and I can't remember specifically what happened in that game. But clearly I murdered your players. No, I can't. We're past the point where I can remember every murder. I've done too many murders. That is definitely speaking as a person who's played too much Blood Bowl, isn't it? Can't even remember the game. My Wood Elves? It's not supposed to be the Wood Elves doing the murder, is it? Something's wrong when the Wood Elves are doing the murder. Although I have got quite a punchy Wood Elf team. Oh, that was weird. They based it and then dodged off. I wonder if they thought if they forgot they'd used their blitz. Okay, no pow here.
This circle of happy serenity. Aren't they a bunch of happy clappies?
Okay, so we've got a couple of options. We can shoot off this way, or we come back this way and look for serfs again. Because that is right there. Take that to this hit anyway. Okay, I think that makes a decision for us. If that had been a POW, I think I would have come this way and looked for the surf, but it wasn't a POW. So I think we go this way. Take the space.
Unity is strength.
Fine.
Put himself out of a dangerous situation.
This is going to a 1 nice. I'm an idiot because it's guard here. Oh well.
Just like the slow
Good.
riser. This player keeps on going and going and going.
Definitely not making all good decisions here, am I? Definitely been a few very questionable choices.
Those players are very close. Smells like a fight is about
Wouldn't
to
mind
happen.
rolling some POWs though.
That'll do, player.
Nice. Very nice.
Can't.
They won the
Just trying to make that a bit safer from the 1 dice on that one. Or it could even be a 2 dice with this one. It's probably going to be 2 dice on the ball because this is break tackle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, you should do 1 dodge and 2 rushes. This is not good enough. This really isn't good enough. Not playing well. Not playing well here. I remember when Tree can make men of my team just for choosing. I can't help it. Yeah, this has been a pretty ugly drive. I think I'm definitely not making good decisions. Obviously surfing the yoga was a great decision, but other than that.
I'm looking forward to these next few matches, Lord.
Well, we'll just have to see what they go with. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Oh, they're going to use that one. Okay. Double rush on that one. Maybe keeps this one free for recovery. Although if you base on this corner, then that means that one has to go further.
Never went under the
Or are they just doing that to tag this one?
orchid house.
Yeah, looks like it. Okay, so done the dodge. Yeah, so they're going to blitz with this one. And you can actually decide whether or not to cut the corner here or just use your rushes based on whether or not you use break tackle. They just went for all. Yeah, fine. All fair enough. Gets the knockdown. Don't know why that was such a long thing, but gets the knockdown. Ball decides to hover in the air. Luckily for us, that is in a square they can't get to. Unlucky for us, that armor break does mean you can't jump up. What we have here is a mess. Let's put a scoring threat in. Oh, it's actually really annoying when that ball's end up, isn't it? Because, like, to hit that ball, we almost, like, need to pick the ball up first. I don't like it. Do not like it.
Yes, they picked up the ball.
Do you like that, though? Where's their frenzy? Here. We can't stay next to a camera, we just can't, so.
That's a good choice for a display. That'll help the player move without wrestling.
We can roll some dice, I guess. It's not a safe ball at all.
This reminds me of the time you got bored. I chained all the goblin technicians together.
I just don't know. Like, would it have been better to do the GFI here so at least the scatter can't go out? Probably, but we really didn't want to use this reroll, so. Tough to say. Yeah, ball safe. Definitely safe. Completely safe ball. Don't know what you're talking about. We have a scoring threat. They can't get the ball and the scoring threat, so we have a scoring threat, whatever happens. Ooh, double skull. Well, only one reroll left. That's something. That's actually a scoring threat as well because of jump up. It's nice. Hey, Shirato. Thanks for the resub. 21 months with the weirdos. Ooh, fails the first dodge. Last reroll goes in and fails. Get wrecked. Absolutely perfect stall here by me.
And they start the
No luck involved whatsoever. How did I get so good at Blood Bowl, guys? How did I do it?
That player's a little short. Oh no, my mistake. He's on the ground.
Now the question is, do we go for this surf knowing that if we roll the 1 in 9s because we haven't got block, that it's all horribly wrong? The other option is to dodge off and surf with this one, but then that gives us rushes to score. It's all bad ideas, just so we're clear. That's why it's bad ideas. Eek. Eek. Got away with it. Got away with it. Got away with it. Absolute lucker. Right, no more dice. No more dice. Never punish. We should have been punished so many times that drive, my goodness. If opponent is mad at me, I would not blame them. I would not blame them. There was a lot of lucky nonsense on that drive. Okay. They can one turn. They have a sure feet but not sprint. I think we backline. And I'm sorry to say, so salty salt, but the blitzer rather than lineman goes there because we can replace the blitzer. The linemen who've got cheap block can't replace that bargain value if they die. So, if you are watching on YouTube, that is the perfectly designed, ideal turn 8 stall. There were no flaws in it. Absolutely nothing that I did there was wrong. And you should always take the exact decisions that I made in that drive and not worry about things going wrong. Which else thumbs down her own TV? Does that mean we execute her? You can try. You can try. See, Kraken, thank you so much for the follow. We did it, kind sir. We did. Everyone who watched will be able to confirm that I did not risk losing the ball, that I did not take a stupid, risky block for a greedy serve before scoring, and that at no point was my positioning in any way bad. So, just all of it. Perfect all drive. Scattercat jumps the nice though. Oh, you're in ads. I was going to respond to your comment about your daughter's Olympiad, but if you're in ads, you won't hear me anyway. Well, they have got 2 KOs here, which means we could be down players in the second half if neither of those come back. And they've got 1 more to go as well. Short ads. That's awesome, a kind sir, about your daughter. Congratulations to a kind daughter. Good for her. Very cool. I hope she's been rewarded. I feel like she deserves ice cream or whatever else would be exciting to her if it's not ice cream. Yeah, so the second half just got a lot harder. We are, in fact, down 4 players now. It was a pretty rough line of scrimmage. Got 1 KO back, so we're on 8 against 9. Yeah, this is looking pretty tough to win from here, unfortunately. We'll see how aggressive they play and if they go for the win or the draw. They're on 10, we're on 8. That's the plan, to ice cream? Yes. Sounds like a good day. Sounds like a good day in the Kainza household. Pay attention, she's not going to play football. She just said that she's smart. It is true that smart people don't put themselves through this. Every time that little thing pops up saying, check out the latest podcast, it makes me more aware of how long it's been since we last did a podcast. It's been quite long. Timeout is probably good. That probably makes this harder for them to push for the win. They do look like they might be looking to push for the win as well with this catcher so far up. I mean, it's not going to be hard for them to get push for the win if they keep removing a player with every block. That one in the end wasn't a removal. I was preempting because that was how the last drive ended. Oh, they're going for the Juggernaut. Fair enough. Don't blame them. Got no Apo on this. Guess I could have protected that more. Just don't be dead. Not dead, but it is KO'd. So yeah, we're now on 7 players. Yeah, we're not playing this defence. It's just a question of whether or not they go for the quick score or not. They have broken armour now with... okay, that ended a run of 5 blocks in a row with an armour break is quite high.
Well, I could start my own team.
Lots of them not with Mighty Blow. That could have been a 3 dice. Quite easily. So at least the KOs might give them some pause for scoring quick, because they can come back. I talked one opponent into beating me at NFC this weekend because I had a lot of KOs and they were umming and ahhing about whether to score and go for the win or just to take the draw. And it was only game 2 and I was saying, it's game 2 of the tournament, we've both got to win. Isn't it more fun to play for a win and see if you give yourself a chance to win the whole thing? And eventually he agreed. And then my KOs went horribly and he won. And I didn't mind because I think it was more fun for both of us to have a game where... It's just always more fun to play for the wins, isn't it? It's more interesting. Playing for draws is boring.
A good coach always uses the right player, right job. Their players earned their wages today.
Yeah, more fun if you can. My teacher keeps telling us she got the highest score in the state on her standardized tests and stuff, like she's reading at university level. I might have a genius in my house. Very cool of mine, Sarah. Don't let her waste that potential on Blood Bowl. Exactly. Exactly.
Hey, I can sing.
You must be super proud of her.
God, really?
No need to be like that. My wife could
What was her Olympiad project? If you want to tell us, you don't have to tell us. As a person with high potential in grade school, you should let her waste it on football. Sigh. Another witch elf about to get splattered. Oh no, survived. Good job. Good job. Good guy, Merton. Too strong. So they've got diving catch on this catcher, which means it's can be a 2+ throw and a 2+ catch, which you don't normally get on humans. They are going for the throw this turn, so it's going to be a 3+ from there. Makes the pass, makes the catch. It does. It looks very much like they're playing for the win here, right? Like they're spreading their team out. They're trying to bring the ball forward. Like they're looking like they want to score next turn, which would give them 4 turns to turn us over. Ball doesn't look super safe in its current square. Are we just going to eye cage it with a guard? Don't love that. I will try the 1 dice on it. Doesn't need any assists because it's guard anyway, so the assist won't make any difference. So yeah, I think we just go for this because we need to know if we'll make it or not, and then we'll have the option of recovery if we make it. So it's a 5+ to power this. Yep, that's one of the options that works. Okay, and now we've got interesting stuff on the table. We need to think for a second. Not an amazing scatter for us. Like not terrible, because terrible would have been them catching it, but that's a 4+ to pick up. We've got a jump up here, although there's guard in the way, so maybe we probably have to take it because that's just going to be in the way otherwise. Alright. So probably we have to try and dodge this and hit this first. Get the guard out of the way. Okay, we didn't get that, so let's now reevaluate. Maybe we're jumping up onto this one. Okay. Fortunately, that's not left us anyone to get the ball. YOLO. Oh my god. We actually got there. We didn't pick it up though. Did not expect that to work, to be honest with you. I can't put a reroll into it, so. Oh no! That wasn't the plan. Maybe we should just stop there. I just expected it to fail somewhere over here, so I probably should have like thought about it some more and stopped there. Oh well. Whoops. So yeah, you just 2 dice and score if you want to. Push is good enough. Oh, cheeky bits with the catcher. Okay, so we've got at least 7, maybe 9. They've got 10. And we've got 4 turns, I think. Or is it 5 for us, 4 for them, maybe? Both KOs back is huge. Okay, so we're on 9 players. So we're only down 1. And yeah, 5 turns for us. Okay, doable. Definitely doable. Would love to chip one of their players at the start of the drive here. And even the numbers up. But certainly can't complain about getting both KOs back. Yeah, that was like a crazy drive all around. For a short drive, a lot happened. Hey, Speggy. Happy Tree Day. What makes it Tree Day just because I'm streaming or Tree Day because of something else? How that work? And might try this one. Bring you back. 2. Bring you around. Bring you here. Punch that one. Double pow. It's Tree Day because you're streaming and the day starts with a T. I think all of the bank holidays and that, I lose track. Me too. Me too. International Watch Tree People Play Blood Bowl Day. That sounds like a pretty good day. I support that day.
I'm looking forward to these next few matches, Lord.
It's getting towards International Tree starts thinking about what she's going to have for dinner moment. I think I want pasta. I mean, I always want pasta, but I think I'm going to have pasta. When is it ever not a good day for pasta? Oh, wow, we're going for the ball. Okay. Gets all the way around. Gets there. Does not power. I thought they could reroll that having got all the way around. 4 rerolls, but they didn't. It's definitely made a squish here now. Definitely an uncomfortable turn coming up. Man, I need some guard. A little bit of guard would go a long way. Oh, wow, that's a big dodge as well. Okay. Yeah, a bit of a mess here. Bit of a mess. Pretty much got to blitz that now. Because all these dodges need to happen. Nice. Very nice. What next? That was the easy bit, deciding to go there. But now what? You've both got dodge. You're going to have to come this... Oh, we pretty much have to set up camp here, really. Don't think we can think about going around. So, let's... maybe even keep you right there? Oh wait, that's the ball carrier. That is not the cage corner. Whoops. I know what I'm doing. Professional streamer. Okay, got some sort of cage. That there to stop that from being an easy serve. This here so I can punch that one. And then just you, who I think I'll bring over the top. Some options for the next turn. They could just go for the break tackle dive into the cage, since they have that option. They've been pretty aggressive, so I think they might. But no, going for the corner instead, okay. Don't die, Shepherd. Okay, didn't die. Did get stunned. I'm trying not to. Appreciate it. Appreciate your attempt. So far successful. Humans having a little think.
The bank of
I'm so glad this got sent off early. That could have. And it's such a swingy thing, the sneaky get dirty player. Like I do think the teams should do it. Like I think almost every roster you want to have one if you can. But it's just so can really swing games a lot if that doesn't get sent off early. I think after this game we need to do at least one of two things, which is either look to build our bench or get a third reroll. I think I want a third reroll. Even more than the bench right now. Okay. Interesting options on the board now. I want 9, but I feel like I'm on fewer than 9. I guess that one's done. They've done a nice job of trapping this one in here. I think I know what I want to do.
will it make a difference?
Plonk you in there. You in here. Gives that a 2 dice.
This is going to be decisive.
Rolls badly. That's better. I think I have to follow that up. What I was thinking now.
If the
Now we're trying to surf again.
it will finish in the public, and in general, fans are much more dangerous.
That's
than
not what we needed to see.
gathering around that
Oh, yeah, quad skulls. Oh well, that probably is going to be a win for them then. Unfortunately. I mean, we've had a pretty nice run on this Dark Elf team, so we're probably due an unlucky one, but that is obviously quite unlucky to roll quad skulls. I think we had an opponent. Was it this opponent or the last opponent who rolled quad skulls? We've definitely had an opponent today roll quad skulls, so I really, yeah, can't complain too much about it, but it's a shame.
That's a good choice for a display.
Nevertheless.
Hey, almost competent.
There's no way we could have played around that. Like, if you're going to get quad skulls, you're going to get quad skulls. It was slightly greedy going for the ball carrier serve because obviously we don't have block on the ball carrier, so there's some risk. But I think it was worth it for the upside. I probably should have moved that one first is the other thing I could have done first. But yeah, I think I'm pretty okay with the choices overall. Just had flashbacks of those skulls.
Score is a dangerous weapon. The player needs to secure it fast.
They have not served us here. They are re-rolling. They've not knocked us over. I would have... Well, I guess they didn't have an easy option to serve it, did they? There's still dice to roll here. They haven't actually, like, got the easiest path to making this a simple pickup now. So there's that. And these two can jump up next turn. Yeah, the ogre. I was hoping the ogre would fail on us, but it didn't. That definitely helps them.
He seems a little stubborn, doesn't he?
This is turn 15, so they need a scoring threat. Which they don't have at the moment.
I hope that player has
They can get quite easily over here, can't they? I think they're going for the pick up this turn. Pick up this turn and throw it to one of these. So you block this one. Yeah, if you get the pick up and throw to this one, then you can get it not just like... you can get it out of range for us. I think that's probably the right play, actually. So take that block. Move this out of the way. Sure Hands goes in. It's going to be a 5+ pickup. But... Oh, they went for the riskier dodge, but they want to get it to this one instead. Which makes sense, because it gets the SVP onto the blitzer. Yeah, so it's going to be a 5+ pickup and a 3+ dodge. They have rerolls for both. Unless they just move that into scoring range now. I mean, the thing is, doing it the way I'm saying, like if you fail anything, then you've got no scoring threat next turn, whereas the other option is to move that first. But it makes it hard to do the throw this turn. Hmm.
Our magic
That's an interesting choice, honestly. Like, is it better to put the scoring threat in here? In general, my rule is always like put your scoring threat in first. But actually, I don't know if it might just make their score quite a lot harder than if they go for it and succeed. So I'm not totally sure. I think that's why they're taking a pause here, is I think they're having that same question for themselves. They're going for the pass now. 5+ pickup. Doesn't work. Okay. So they don't have a scoring threat. So we're at least getting the draw out of this, which is nice. Unless they find a way to chain push that, I guess. So what's our plan? Block that. And that runs to there without rushes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that would give us a scoring threat. I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. So no dice rolled, and we have a scoring threat. That's good. Then what? Stupid guard everywhere, making this difficult. 3 dice uphill, 2 dice uphill, 2 dice uphill. Get that way and get a 1 dice. I really don't know what to do here. No rerolls makes all of these decisions feel kind of bad. Dodge here. Blitz that one. Stick someone over the ball. Could dodge out here on a 3+. Then do a 3, 2. Make that a 1 dice into a 1 dice. Maybe scatter the ball. It's just the guard. The guard's what makes this all really difficult. Would have loved a knockdown. Because then we wouldn't have the guard playing on this one. We didn't get it, so... I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing, guys. Nothing seems that great. Nothing here seems that great. Going into red dice, whatever we do here.
He didn't see the opponents around him.
I don't know. There was probably a better plan than that. There was probably a better plan than that. Oh my god, I haven't pushed them into range, have I? No. Okay. They might be able to chain push into range from here still.
He's going to sleep.
It's a few pushes
See
though.
him on the pitch later.
2 plus 5 plus clear the ball completely. What was that? I don't know. I didn't see that one, so I'll believe you, but I don't know what it was.
There's only one word to say about this ball.
That liner who just got removed. Right, okay. Should have been the one then. So if they blitz there, we've got no scoring threat. Which I'm guessing is what they'll go for here now. They could, I think they probably could have chain pushed this to get this in range, but it would have required some tricky square filling maybe. Yeah, they're just gonna hit the scoring threat out. It's fair enough.
This player likes to be well assisted.
Double skulls? No, but no knockdown, and they've pushed from the direction that doesn't take us out of range, so we are technically going to have a scoring threat still. Hey, Tarek. Marion very slow, 2 plus 5 plus no clue how you recovered after. Yeah, I mean, it wasn't like, I don't think anything was great there, right? Without rerolls as well, like 2 plus 5 plus is not very likely with no rerolls. But again, we've got some chance, which is better than no chance. The player is still in scoring range.
How are they going to
So,
they're
and they pushed us forward? That's a really weird, really weird choice to push us. I didn't even pay attention then. Really weird choice to push us up and into an easier dodging square to get to the end zone. Yeah, they've given us more of a chance. I think definitely the play here is get to the end zone and then see if we can get the ball to you rather than the other way around. Okay. So you're saying there's a chance? I think it's probably just this.
and away.
Okay. What's their passing stat? 4 plus. Okay, so yeah, so we need to do dodge, pick up, 1 rush. That takes it to a short pass, which is a 5 plus. Easy. So 2, 2, 2, 5, 2. Easy. Oh my god!
That's a touchdown. I'm so excited by it.
Like I said, easy.
The dogs are doing their job.
Totally straightforward, never in doubt. Easy. Right? That's what I've been saying, Marion. It was a perfect 8-turn stall in the first half with no mistakes made, followed by a perfect turn 16 passing play to win. Nothing in that game that was wrong at all. Jeez, I actually feel pretty bad for my opponent on that one. This Dark Elf team is on some kind of run. For sure. This is a serious injury, which we probably don't fire because we've already put dodge on it. That, unfortunately, is probably dead. Sorry, so salty salt. But armor bust without a skill is not great for us. We can rebuy the blitzer. And I think we should go ahead and buy that 3rd reroll after I talked about it so much. Because I think 2 rerolls is pretty tight. Next one up on the list of redeems is Hargrim, who I just saw in chat saying easy. You're our new blitzer. You've seen what we expect in this team, Hargrim. The bar has been set. My goodness. That was a thing. Ichigakuto can roll a random, so can Panef. Could random a secondary on Ichi. Well, random a general here. Fend. I can live with Fend. Seven SVP. We could just random 2 generals, or we could random a strength and see if we hit guard. We basically just want guard. Armbar bad. Grab not great. Mighty bow fine. Stand firm not great for alignment. Brawler not great. Guard dreamy. Multiple block terrible. Strong arm you can't get. Break tackle don't really want an alignment. Juggernaut don't really. I mean, there's pretty much just guard and like more mighty bows never terrible. So probably we should just stick to the generals. I just really want some guard. So my sort of optimistic self is going, you could just do it and get guard. Just roll well. Always a good plan. Let's roll generals because I don't have money to replace them, so the generals are more likely to not be terrible. Pro, fine. Kick pro. All right. I'm not sure that's good, but do you know what? I'll live with it. A professional kicker, exactly. Exactly. Randoming a primary and selecting the guard after is only 10k difference. That's true. That was game number 9 of the Dark Elf run. It's going really well. We're 7-2-0. Not entirely sure how. There's been some steps along this journey to 9-2-0 that have been some winding steps, I guess we'd say. But if you're watching on YouTube and you're enjoying this crazy Dark Elf run, I'd love it if you could leave a like and subscribe.